Hello, everyone. This week, which is week 7, we are going to focus on dyslexia. What exactly is dyslexia? What strategies are effective for instruction of students with dyslexia? Well, this week, you will be provided the opportunity to acquire, develop, strengthen, and apply the following knowledge or skills. Number 1, factors that make some materials more difficult to read than others, and how to adapt content to appropriate levels for students. And the second objective is the understanding of which strategies can be most effective for students with dyslexia. Your assignments this week obviously are to view this instructor video, find at least 2 resources about dyslexia and research the disorder, and then to watch the video that's found here on Moodle. And you are going to be posting to the discussion forum. And I just realized that there is a mismatch between Moodle and the syllabus. This week, you do not need to respond to a peer. So you do not need to respond to a peer. The dyslexia assignment I want to look at with you. Here are the directions. You already know that you will have students in your classroom at some point in your career that will struggle with the task of reading due to being diagnosed with dyslexia. As an educator, you must be aware of warning signs connected to dyslexia, as well as ways you can universally design your own curriculum to meet the needs of all learners. What you do to help the student with dyslexia will also help the student that learns visually, or the student that struggles to process information. This assignment is meant for you to choose a content reading strategy that will be appropriate for students with dyslexia. You're going to pick a topic in your content area. You're going to find a content standard from the Ohio Learning Standards that is appropriately connected to the topic. Design an activity where you will choose a content reading strategy, either from the Janet Allen books or the Dyslexia Handbook, which is a PDF that's on Moodle. You're going to choose a strategy and explain why you're using it. You're going to connect that explanation to resources from our course or what you found during independent research. Finally, you're going to create a type of self-assessment for the student that has dyslexia. This self-assessment may be a checklist or a reflection instrument. This assessment is for the student. The student self-assessment needs to be included with your lesson plan. It's the very last thing on the lesson plan. This is going to be uploaded to Moodle and Anthology Portfolio, or what we used to call Chalk and Wire. When you upload to Chalk and Wire, please be sure that you have completed the artifact reflection on Chalk and Wire. There should be 2 things. There should be artifact reflection and your assignment at the top of Anthology Portfolio. If you have questions, Please ask. The rubrics for Moodle and Anthology Portfolio are exactly the same except point values. That is the only difference. I'm going to look at the excellent column for the rubric. You need to make sure that you have strong, measurable objectives that follow the condition behavior criteria format. Behavior is based on the selected academic standard. Standard and topic are appropriate to the objective. The second area that I'm going to look at is the quality. Is the strategy choice supported by 2 or more quality resources demonstrating a clear connection to research literature on supporting students with dyslexia in content area reading? Next, I'm going to be looking at the rationale. Rationale for the strategy directly aligns with objective and selected topic. Demonstrates strong knowledge of content-specific concepts and clearly states 3 to 4 reasons why the selected strategy best supports desired learning outcomes for all students. The strategy self-assessment is developmentally appropriate to the target age group, uses clear language, is user-friendly, contains appropriate font, choice, and layout, and does it include all steps of the strategy? Does the self-assessment align with the selected strategy, and could it be used by the learner to gauge progress toward the stated objective? The self-assessment needs to relate back to that objective. What is your goal? Did the student meet the goal? Again, it's the same rubric for Moodle and Anthology Portfolio. The point values are the difference. If you have questions, please ask me. Here is a template that you will use for your plan. And then there is a completed plan for you to look at. The topic is rocks and minerals. It's for grade 3. I have chosen 2 standards. One is a reading standard. It's reading informational text, RI. And I've also chosen the content area of science to support this lesson. Measurable learning objective. Here is a video about how to write measurable objectives that follows the condition behavior format. The strategy chosen with an explanation. Be sure that you read these notes that are on the lesson plan form. Make sure you have included everything that you need to. And here is the student self-assessment. And it would be quite easy for a 3rd grader to assess themselves using this rubric. If you have questions, please ask. Remember that you are not going to respond to a peer. It is incorrect on the syllabus. That will need to be changed before the class is taught again. If you have any questions about week 7, please ask me. Thank you.